हैं बादा मस्त बादा आशा में अहमदियत चलता है दौर मीना ओ जाम अहमदियत.
Sure. Okay, guys, sorry for changing the time because Maghrib is getting later. But inshallah, in a few days, the clocks are going forward, I believe. We'll be losing an hour of sleep. Hazak won't be happy about that. But so by next week, I think it'll go back to normal time. So we'll have a bit more time in Khuddam nights. So this one will be a bit of a short one. We're gonna have a little game at the beginning that I tested out with the Tfal, and I think it was really good. And then um, we're gonna have Friday summary by someone very special, and then inshallah after that we'll have uh, Khuddam news by Qasim, and then what yeah, Khuddam news. I think that's it. Friday summary, Khuddam news. And then Kahoot and Kosoti and Kahoot. Kosoti and then Kahoot. So 5 items, inshallah, we'll get through them slowly. Hopefully finish before 8 o'clock. That's the plan. And then inshallah we'll carry on with the day. But before we do the Friday sermon, it's always good to have something interesting. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we tried to suss out how to switch from your thumb and your pinky to the other side. I've been practicing all week. I don't know about you guys, but I think I managed to get it in the end. So it's good little party tricks when you're with kids and stuff. Because I remember when I was in Africa, there's another trick which I know is when you have your hands like this and you do that and you have to twist it back. So I was doing that. I don't know. I've posted it on Instagram as well, and a lot of people liked it. Those kids couldn't work it out at all to save their life. But it's nice to have these few tricks in your sleeves sometimes just to connect with the youngsters. Something which always I've found beneficial. But right now we're going to play a game. So the game is called Text Twist. This is from MSN Games. I don't know if you guys ever no mini clip games. Sorry, back in the day when we were kids, we didn't have like PlayStations and stuff, so we would play computer games. Miniclip was one of the main ones where we found those of our games. But this game is quite good because you learn a few things as well. You learn some few words. So the whole point of it is they give you a few letters and you have to work out as many words as you can from it. So if you either you want to unmute yourselves or you can type it in the chat, and then I'll try to control from my side as many words as you say. And the main aim is to get the longest word possible to go to the next next round. So guys just joining in, this is Text Twist, and we're going to start off with this and then go on to the next few items. So unfortunately there's only the timed version. So you got 2 minutes, and now if you guys can just quickly tell me some words and I'll quickly type it in. And then inshallah this is the word that we need to find to go to the next round.
Push.
Humps. Humps.
Humps. Push.
Oh, yeah.
Humps.
We got hump, mate. How's it like his humps?
Push. Home TV.
Push, we got push.
Home.
Touch.
Idiot.
Cup. Cup.
Touch.
Cup. Cups.
Mush. Mushy peas.
This is how some people
Kush.
say.
How about kush? I don't know if that's a word. C-U-S-H.
Kush.
There's another word which we can't say.
Much. I know we got that.
Much.
How about some?
Some.
It's a word. Oh yeah, crap.
Yeah, another word for the amount, isn't it?
Yeah, guys, this goes without saying. You have to be sensible with your words.
Oh man.
We've got
S-U-C-H.
Hum.
How about hum?
Yeah.
Hum.
What is a word?
I'm not the words. Oh my god, such a word.
Palm.
No, it's not a word.
Oh, scum.
That's
What about scum? Oh man, this is good rating on this.
Sit. Sit.
Citrus.
Curtis.
Citrus.
Citrus.
Citrus, yeah.
Curtis.
Citrus.
IT.
Well done, nice. There's another big word as well.
Curtis. Curtis. That's a name, not a word.
It's a name, bro. Like a
Cut. Cut.
cut.
Crust.
Hey.
Roast of crust.
Crusty.
Cuts.
Crusty.
Cuts. Yeah, you've done cuts.
Do we have rust?
Rust.
Rust. That's a good one.
One.
Come on, guys. You need to get the big word.
Cookie.
Of course, I was gonna say no. There's no E.
Skirt.
Thirsty.
Tricks without decay.
Is
Doesn't
it
know.
Script.
Can we have trust?
Oh, crit. Rubs out crit.
No, we can't.
Crip.
Sir, SIR.
Tricks. Tricks.
Where's the key?
Where's the key? Yeah.
Rubs out CRIT. Crit. Try that.
Crip. Crip.
The Curtis, Curtis. Curtis.
How about TIR? Sir.
Come on, guys. Get the big word. Get the big word.
Is it Curtis? Curtis.
No, it's not.
Courtesy.
No.
Word.
Correct.
It's gonna be some
Scarlet.
good word. Screw it.
Rust.
Correct.
RUT.
Oh, you too?
Cut. Wait.
Rit.
Sucret.
Rustic.
Sticky.
So we got the big words. We got the next one. All right.
Race.
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 Car.
Ace.
Car.
Ace.
Care.
Care.
R. Arky.
Hey.
Creaky.
A-R-E.
Creaky, maybe.
A-R-E. Cake. Cake.
Cake.
K-E-Y-K.
Roast of khaki.
Cake.
Creek. Rubs out creek.
Cracky.
K-R-E-A-K.
Cracky.
Try that.
Cracky.
Creaky. Creaky.
Creaky.
Yeah, man.
A-R-E.
K-E-Y.
R.
K.
A-R-E. R.
K.
Yeah, you done
Ray.
that.
R-A-Y.
Say A-Y news.
K.
C-A-R-E.
Airway News.
C-A-R-E.
A-Y news.
Airway News.
Just Ray. R-A-Y.
How about race? Sunrise.
Rake. Cakey.
Bro, I can't even.
Oh my god, it's
I can't even catch up.
Ace. A-C-E.
Acre.
Ace.
Roast of acre. A-C-R-E.
Rack.
A-C-R-E.
Rack. R-A-C-K.
How
R-A-C-K.
about yeek? Yeek. Y-E-A-K.
What's that?
I have no idea.
Rack. R-A-C-K.
Oh, that's a good one.
Raw. No, there's
Y-A-K. Yak. Y-A-K.
Nice.
Egg. Great. R-A-E. Summer rate.
Okay, look at the words that we don't know.
That wasn't a word.
Yeah.
What's the longest word? Oh, creek.
Cry. How do we not get cry?
Yeah, we could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keiki was a word. Oh my god. This one was the funniest one. Keiki. Can someone look what keiki means, please?
First round is funniest, man.
Oh my god. All right, 2 more. And then we'll call it.
It.
Wit.
Wit.
Which no.
White.
White.
Whiter.
Whiter.
Higher.
Word is
Whiter.
Wit. Right.
Wither. Robisa, wither.
Right.
Higher.
Writer. No, you can't do
Hit
that.
right.
That's
R
right. What's the G? Right.
Yeah,
WRITE.
Right. Wit.
Da.
Rither. Rither. You forgot. No, wait, it does not-
THE.
Weather. Weather.
W-I-T.
WHET. No.
W-I-T.
Either.
Rate.
No, you can't do that.
Wit.
Uh,
Wit. Oh, geez.
Higher. H-I-E-R.
Right.
Hi. Yeah, no.
H-I-T-E. Tire. Tire. Tire.
H-I-E-R as well.
Tire.
H-I-E-R.
Where?
Tire. Robisa.
Yeah, we got tire.
No, another higher.
Wire. Wire.
E-R.
Oh, we got wire.
Marisab Ida.
H-I-T-E.
Robisab H-I-E-R.
HER.
H-I-T-E. H-I-E-R.
E-I-T-H-E-R. Ida.
Wet.
Either. No, it's not
Wet either, bro.
H-I-E-R.
Wet.
T-H-E-R-I-R.
Yeah, like that. Come on, get one more big one if you can get it. 10 seconds.
Twitter. No. Twitter.
WITER.
Right.
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 Through.
Get the
Right. Time क्या हो गया? अच्छा, one more, guys. One more. It's a bit addictive.
23. Fast. Ace. No. Yeah, ace. C. S-E-E. Scene.
Kane. Sonic.
Case.
How about
Oh, I got it wet.
C-E-C-E-A.
Kane.
Robinson, Kane and Acne.
Kane.
Acne. Robinson, Acne. A-C-N-E.
Good one.
Acne.
Case. C-A-S-E.
Nuck.
Good one.
What's up? Acnes. ACNES.
You already done it. Acne's. That's acne.
Yeah.
Yes. Snack.
SCENE.
S-C-E-N-E. Scene. We need to get the big one, guys. Come on.
Scan. S-C-A-N.
Scan.
Can.
Scan, yeah.
Neek.
No, just S-C-A-N. Yeah.
Neek. Afghani. Neeks.
Sneak.
Robinson, in case.
Easy.
In case. E-N-C-A-S-E.
No.
Let's go.
Mashallah,
Muslim.
That's mad.
That was a good one.
Nice Google. Easily got it.
Case. Anything else, guys?
SCENA.
Ace. What's good?
Scene. Have you done scene?
C-E-A-S-E.
Oh, we've done that. What's science? Science.
I think it's calling a ghost. So,
Science. How do you say that word? I need to find out what that word means.
it's when you call a ghost. Maybe so.
Is it? Oh, it's French. Oh.
Robbie Sam, I've got a question for you.
Okay, last word. What's your question?
List.
Where does the belief in ghosts come from?
List.
I think medieval times, no?
Well, we can talk. Yeah.
Well, is that going to be?
Yes, yes.
Is that going to be a Kahoot question? Yeah.
It's probably a word as well, you know.
A sword hilt.
Get list.
Like
Remember some slit?
List. Slide. List.
Oh, yeah.
Hit.
lit.
Site.
Lit.
Site. S-I-G-H-T.
List. Mitch.
S-I-G-H-T. S-I-G-H-T.
Rabbi Sahib, hilt. H-I-L-T.
Get. Light. Get.
We did get it. Don't worry.
This, T-H-I-S.
Glit slit.
S-H-I-T. S-H-I-T.
I'm not gonna write that.
Why not, Melissa?
I don't think
Rabbi Sahib, S-I-G.
yeah.
Oh,
T-I-L. T-I-L-S. Take T-I-G. T-I-G.
X.
T-I-G. T-I-G.
It's a little word.
His own.
I
Hilton.
want to do it. This is stupid.
One more round, yeah.
Melt.
L-I-M-E, lime.
T-I-L-L-E.
Mill. Okay, good.
L-I-M-E.
Millet.
Remember some millet? I think that's the word.
Camel.
Millet.
I don't know what that is.
Let.
Lime.
Time. T-I-N-E.
Time.
Millet.
T-E-M-E.
Oh, you've done millet.
We got the millet. What's a millet, guys?
No idea. I just put the words together. Made up a word and it's a word.
Let.
Item.
Let with two L's? No.
Little. Snapchat.
Lime.
Tell.
done that.
T-E-double-L. Remember sub T-E-double-L.
E-double-L-S-M-H-L.
T-I-double-L as well. T-I-double-L.
Matt. Rabbi Sahib, Matt.
Metro.
Why does this thing start so late?
Mid. Rabbi Sahib, mid.
Leamington Spa. T-I-L. T-I-L-L.
T-I-E.
Emit. E-M-I-T.
Sorry.
Oh, Emit. Yeah.
Remember, so let's do one more.
Hey, we got the rest of the program to do.
Yeah, one last one.
Let's
Last
just
one.
do
Last one.
One more for the game.
Second half, actually.
Wait, let me get my blazer off for this one. We've got to get all of them.
You have to do
Last one, part B.
You have to
just shout them out, yeah.
Guys, type them in as well, because sometimes
we got all the hard ones. We couldn't get the easy ones.
the mid one.
Yosi Mike.
Okay, guys, got to get all of them. Okay?
Same thing that you
Can't stop doing all of them.
Dark side. Oh, we've got loads.
Red. Set.
Reds.
Deep.
Red. Side.
Side. Right. Side.
I am Rabbi Sahib.
Right.
D-E-S-I-R-E. D-E-S-I-R-E.
Oh, reside.
Resident.
S-I-E-R. S-I-E-R. Die.
Desire. D-E-S-I-R-E.
Oh, your screen's gone.
Hi, buddy bar. Nice one.
Where's your screen from?
R-I-D-E.
The screen's frozen still.
Right, there's only me. With my Sky Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's mine as well.
No, it's working now.
It's working.
Sorry. Who's up? Try desire. Okay.
Eid. Come here, man. Dia.
Who's up? D-W-E-R. Dear.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, your screen's paused.
Sorry.
Remember, so what's wrong with Wi-Fi, man?
Sorry. You can still say words, man. Come on.
D-W-E-R.
Desire.
R-E-I-D.
No.
Read.
Rub some deers.
Deers.
Deers is not a valid word.
What the hell?
Die.
D-I-E-R-S.
Maybe you haven't tried Eid.
Who's up? D-R-I-E-S.
Rise.
Ray. Die. Dies. Gray.
E-R-I-E. E-R-I-E.
Try E-R-E.
Right.
I'm right, E-R-E.
Last one, part C.
Let's go.
Let's have a last one, hey? Pins.
Knives.
Yeah.
Knife. Yeah.
Pin. Fines. Fine. In.
Fines.
In.
Fines.
F-I-N-E-S.
Fines.
Kind.
Ink.
Inks.
Sink.
Sing.
A fast.
Who's up? S-I-N-K. Sink.
Pen.
Sinks.
Pen.
Skin.
Sink.
S-K-I-N.
Oh, you can't do that still.
Sif.
Skin.
Ken.
Skin.
A kine. K-I-N-E.
K-I-N-E.
Ken.
I-S-I-S.
Ken.
Have we tried Ken?
Sin. K-E-N. Sin. Oh no, we've already got that.
K-E-N.
K-E-N.
E-I-N.
Ken.
Next.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Sorry?
E-I-S.
Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf.
Eins, Wein.
Yes. Five.
Oh man.
Yes.
Fix.
Kiss is honest.
Rub just put random words together with an I or E in the middle.
Nah. Seek. No, that's not. Sing is king. Leak.
Ken's K-E-N-S.
Another word, man.
Who's up? K-E-N-S.
Nest. N-E-S-K. N-E-S-K.
Fancy.
N-E-S-K.
That wasn't a
Fine.
right.
They're telling us to play another one, man.
Who's up? Part D. Let's go.
This is actually the last one. Part D from Muslim.
Who's up? The actual last one. Come on.
I have no self-control, guys.
Pure.
Lum, Loom, L-U-M.
Lumri.
Rum, Bum, Lum,
L-U-R-P. Plum.
L-U-M-P.
Plumber.
How about rum?
Plumber. So what? This is retarded.
How about rum?
Rum.
Luma. L-U-M-E-R. Oh my god.
Emu. E-M-U.
Oh yeah,
Looper. Looper.
Remember that PER?
Lump.
Looper.
PER.
L-U-P-E-R.
Lump.
PER.
Perm. PER.
Oh.
Lamb.
Lamb.
Remember so with an M, P-E-R-M.
They found the word, but they actually random.
Lamb.
L-U-R-L.
Pulmer. I think that's the word. P-U-L-M-E-R.
Rampel.
Pulmer.
Remember that M-E-R.
M-E-R. Oh no. Bulma.
Remember that LERP?
20 seconds, guys.
Lumper.
LERP. Remember that?
Parlam.
Oh, guys, 10 seconds.
I can't read it, man. I can't think.
Rumpel.
No.
Yeah, he was right.
No. You go.
One more, eh?
Then the game said stop now.
No, should stop, because we failed. Next week, guys, inshallah, we'll carry on. See you guys. Ciao. It's a bit of fun to start off with, and now we'll go into the serious stuff. And we'll go back to Kahoot. I think we'll Kahoot as well, if you have time at the end. So I think, Hazik, have you got the thing?
Yeah, I got the presentation.
You want to share it?
Yeah, okay.
You guys, a bit of fun at the start, so just get good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Everyone's standing over each other. It's a game that I used to play in English lessons in secondary school with the teacher. It was quite fun, actually. Gets you thinking. What was that last one? Rumpel. Sounds like Oompa Loompa. So rumpel means to give a creased, ruffled, or disheveled appearance. So if someone does this to you, someone's hair, it becomes rumpel. While you wait, Zaryab, do we have Kahoot for tonight as well?
Yeah, Mobisa, when do you think we'll be having it on?
When?
Yeah.
Just about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I bet he's asking because it hasn't reached his training question.
Of course. Why would I lie?
10
minutes, yeah?
Sorry, Hazik?
The file's not opening, so can I just read it off my phone? I can't share it.
Send it to me. Did you end up saving my number, yeah?
Yeah, I saved it.
Hazik's been getting all these messages in the mouse timings from some random person. Who else do we have? Qasim, you doing Khuddam news today, you know? Qasim job?
Yes, I'm doing K news.
You have the presentation prepared?
Yes.
Good. Mashallah.
Yeah, I sent it.
Yeah, I got it. Why wasn't it working on your side?
The file wasn't opening. I was trying to open the file, but that went into some random thing.
There was a quick one as well. It's about Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salatu wassalam. It's actually really amazing. So do you want to quickly read them, please?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. March 23rd is commemorated in Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat because the Jamaat was founded on this day and the Promised Messiah alayhi salam started taking Bayt. Every year, this day reminds us that the mission of the Promised Messiah alayhi salam is to establish true Islam into this world. Having done his Bayt, we must play our part in fulfilling his mission and in bringing mankind closer to God and to draw their attention towards fulfilling the rights to one another. Of course, we should first reform ourselves for this purpose. Today, I will present various quotations of the promised Messiah, alayhi salam, wherein he has talked about his divine appointment and his tasks.
Apaji?
Yes, it went a bit laggy. As a Jamaat, we should always keep these guidelines in front of us so we continue to progress, not start regressing. Explaining these verses recited, the Prophet Messiah salam states, the essence of this verse is that God is he who sent a messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam at a time when people had completely lost knowledge and wisdom. And this messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam purified them and filled them with divine knowledge and wisdom. This means that he brought them to perfect conviction through sins and miracles. Then God says that there will be another group in the latter days. Similarly, they will also be in darkness and misguidance and far from wisdom and conviction. Then God will treat them like the companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, meaning they will be shown what was shown to the companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. There is more on what the Prophet Messiah ﷺ said on this topic, so I advise you to watch it again and gain a better understanding. May Allah enable the people of this world, and typically Muslims, to recognize his status and soon come under his bed, and may Allah also enable us to fulfill the responsibilities of our Bayt. Hazrat Khalifat al-Masih alayhi salam also advised Ahmadis worldwide to pray for the oppressed Ahmadis of Pakistan and Algeria. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Hazik, mashallah, that was good. So as I said, because the 23rd is past, Beloved Azur gave some accounts of Hazrat Masih Maud and why his coming came. So Hazik there just quickly gave us a quick summary of that in the best way that he could. So just quickly, guys, Al-Hakam, they produce some amazing stuff, and every week they publish a new magazine. So in this one, it was based around Hazrat Masih Maud life. So quickly, I just wanted to show this to you guys. And these were names bestowed to the Prophet ﷺ, and a lot of these things I didn't actually know myself. So here, if you see, is a tree of all the names which he has been given, and an explanation by them as well. So he's been called Christian, King of Arya, Lion of Allah, Messenger, Muhammad, Ahmad, Ishaq, all the names of prophets. He's even been called Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. So all of these revelations which have been given to him in different parts of his book. So the Al-Hakam have done an amazing job. This is only one page, by the way. There's a back page as well, which has so many more. So I just wanted to show you guys this, and it's important for us to know as well about the conversations that Hazrat Masih Maud Islam had with Allah Ta'ala. So that's something which is interesting to note, just off the back of what Hazik also spoke about in his summary of the Friday sermon. Jazakumullah. So we'll go to the next bit now. I think it's Qasim. Qasim, if you can quickly share your screen, and we'll just get some news from this week. Jazakallah.
Can everyone see this?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, welcome to this week's K News. A bit of an update on COVID. 29 million people in the UK have received the first dose of COVID vaccine. So last week, I believe it was around 25 million. So around 2.7 million have also received their second doses as well, compared to last week, which was only on 1 point something million. Last week, an additional 38,000 people have been tested positive for the coronavirus, which is down from 39,000 out of the 8.6 million people that were tested. An additional 520 deaths were recorded last week, which is down from 750 at the week before. in UK, it may be only possible to introduce a vaccine passport scheme once all adults have been offered a jab. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has suggested. He said no decisions have been made, but there would be an update on the idea in April. The stay local rule in Wales is planned to end from Saturday, and that means Wales will be the first UK nation to scrap travel restrictions within country boundaries since lockdowns were reimposed in winter. Self-contained tourist accommodations, and they including many hotels and cottages, will also be open on Saturday. But non-essential travel to and from other UK nations will be banned for at least 2 weeks. A Royal Navy jet crashes in Cornwall after crew ejected. The cause of the crash is still unknown, and the two pilots are alive and in hospital after a Royal Navy Hawk T1 jet crashed in Cornwall. A nearby resident actually described the whole event and in detail. I mean, he describes that first he saw two parachutes, and then the plane suddenly bucked sideways and just crashed, and he heard a loud bang. A teacher who showed pupils a cartoon of the Holy Prophet Muhammad Nauzubillah, cartoon of Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam sparked a lot of protests outside school, and even today on Friday there were quite a lot of protests and the protest has been going for quite a while. The police also had to intervene because they were breaking COVID restrictions, and there were many politicians have said that the behavior that these people are doing is considered wrong and they shouldn't. The principal of the school has formally apologized, saying that this is not part of the curriculum and measures will be taken. The teachers responsible for this has been suspended. This is in Bately Grammar School, by the way. Professors are heard, vehicles are set on fire while protests in Bristol. A number of protests against the bill have been held nationally since the police action at the vigil for Miss Everard in London. Dozens have been arrested. The Kill the Bill protesters were demonstrating against the government's police crime sentencing and courts bill, which will see the police handed new powers to tackle demonstrations. For those who don't know, the Kill the Bill is basically a new law that gives the police more control over protesting. There's quite a lot of rules. Some state the law demonstrate there's some rules states that their protests will be only occur between a certain while, and the person in charge of the protest will have to oversee a lot of things, and the police will be in more control. And because of that, there have been a lot of riots, especially in Bristol. There's the police stations have been attacked. The vans have been set on fire, and a lot of fireworks have been set at the police, which have caused quite a lot of injuries. North Korea fires two short-range ballistic missiles into the Sea of Japan, and U.S. officials have confirmed this. A volcano erupts in Iceland, which is for the first time in 800 years near Reykjavik, which is the capital of Iceland. The volcano is named Fagradalsfjall, I'll try to pronounce it, and it released 10.5 billion cubic feet of lava. As you can see, there's a lot of people came towards near the volcano and sat. There's even reports of scientists near the volcano cooking sausages because they're technically on lunch break. At the moment, they've actually banned the people from entering near the volcano due to danger. Yeah, sorry, my internet connection is unstable, so I might cut off, and I do apologize for this. Hong Kong suspends Pfizer vaccine over packaging defects, and two batches have been reported to have defective list. The vaccine from one of the batches comprised of 585,000 doses, while the other one holded 750,000 doses. So, in terms of this large section in Hong Kong that is going to be unable to receive the vaccine at the moment. Judge rules that a Capitol protester that attacked police with bear spray will stay in jail. So with the Capitol, the protests that occurred, there have been quite a lot of videos running around with people spraying bear spray at police. There have been reports of injuries and some people being affected by it. And one of the person was arrested, and the judge has ordered that he will remain in jail for committing the crime. So, hundreds arrested in Belarus Freedom Day protest. The protesters calling for the resignation of Belarus authorization president marched in small groups Thursday throughout the capital Minsk. The Suez Canal was blocked by a container ship just a few days ago. The ship was knocked off course by strong winds, which caused it to block. Around more than like 250 ships are actually been delayed. And all attempts to so far to unblock the canal have failed. At the moment, they've planned to sail the ships around the whole African coast. For those who don't know, the Suez Canal is simply a canal made between Asia and Africa to allow trade between Europe. There's actually quite funny. You can even see the container blocked from the space. This year for Victor Azur, he has another video. I'll post it.
Will you share the video as well?
Yeah, I'm sharing the video.
Okay, good.
I hope the video works.
Yeah.
This time.
Inshallah. Zak, a lot of good news, a lot of good items there, mashallah. The idea of K News is sometimes we become so busy in our day that we sometimes don't have any connection with what's happening around the world. So it's good to have one guy coming on and just highlighting a few things. Exactly.
Can everyone see this?
Yes.
Can everyone hear it?
Okay, next.
Yes.
The Mulakat has repeatedly emphasized the importance of tabligh and having ambitious targets.
Ambitious होना चाहिए आपका टारगेट तो कम से कम प्रॉपर्ली ambitious टारगेट बनाए ना फिर उसके पीछे भी पड़ेंगे बड़ा टारगेट रखें ताकि मेहनत और दुआ की तरफ तो जो ज्यादा पैदा हो जितना बड़ा टारगेट पैदा रखेंगे उतनी ज्यादा मेहनत की तरफ तो जो पैदा होगी और उतनी ज्यादा दुआ की तरफ तो जो पैदा होगी दुआ के बगैर काम नहीं हो सकता और मेहनत के बगैर काम नहीं हो सकता दोनों चीजों के लिए कोई थोड़ा सा एम्बिशियस टारगेट बनाना पड़ेगा ठीक है मौलाना
ठीक है
चलो फिर बैठ जाओ नेक्स्ट अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू वालेकुम अस्सलाम हां जी
yeah, that's it for K News. So here Azur mentioned that we should aim to have high goals, and if we have high goals, we'll work harder for it, and also make sure to pray a lot for this. Jazakallah for listening to K News.
Jazakumullah Qasim Saab, mashallah, and also to Daniel Saab for preparing the presentation. Great ending on that note with Hazur's advice. It goes for everything, not just tabligh, but all work. If you ever want to be successful in something, don't ever forget to pray and also work hard. If you're not working hard enough, that means you're not reaching your highest potential. So there's always room for improvement. And if we've started something good, always continue working harder and praying a lot to make it even more successful. Jazakallah Qasim. We'll go now to Zaryab. Zaryab, you can quickly load up your Kahoot and get that out of the way as well. Jazakallah. So today we tried something new, guys, at the beginning with text twist. I think it was quite successful. But the only problem is it's a bit addictive. Once you start, you want to keep going. So we have to be a bit controlling on that because of the time as well. But inshallah, from next week, timings will go back to normal. So we'll have a bit more time as well to do all of these things as well, inshallah. So we're like every 2 weeks, we're having a more relaxed session because the other 2 weeks are a bit more heavy on terms of the educational side of it, with the allegation corner and things like that, and in his own words as well. So that's why we try to keep this one a bit light. These are your top.
Sorry, assalamu alaikum, boys. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, bro. Sorry, there's another mute button on the laptop. How many we got today, Murabisal?
14, so should inshallah have at least 12 to 13 people join. Inshallah. Probably more than the questions you have, isn't it?
No, 19 today.
It's so good. So you didn't get to me today.
Nah. That's
I called you a few hours ago to nudge you, but you'll be a bit busy.
Yeah, I know. It's just I don't know, 19 makes me feel ease. Makes me feel like I've done a good job. I'm not very
Gives you room
not
for
aiming high enough, am I? Like that with everything at the moment.
Rumple's my word of the day today.
What does it mean?
Rumple.
Yeah.
Is a creased appearance or scruffy appearance. So it's when you do this to your hair, scruff your hair a bit. It's a rumple, looking a bit rumpled.
Okay.
That was the word of the day. There are quite a few.
Shall I start?
Yeah, I think you can start. Yeah. I think 10 is a limit. Okay, let's go. 19 questions.
Okay. What country is Bangkok the capital of?
Remind me of school.
Just an easy one.
What's the capital of Thailand? You say Bangkok.
Wow. You got it the fastest then. Rumple got it.
Rumple sub.
How long is the one-side commute to Mars planned to be? How long is it going to take us to get to Mars?
7 months, you idiot.
What does that question mean?
So the plan to Mars, how long is the commute, the travel?
Like 2 weeks to them. Told you. No, okay.
7 months, so no one got that. Yeah, it's planned to be for 7 months, one way.
It's a big investment.
No movement. Okay, how long does it take to get to the moon?
You'll lose your job by the time you come back from Mars.
Yeah.
3 days.
3 days it takes. Nothing at all.
Where are you going at?
What's the form of transport there?
Spaceship.
What?
What spaceship do they have in England?
In which city did coronavirus start?
Cyan?
Wuhan, China.
Fine. That's all right.
MashaAllah, Muslisab. Muslim is good at these.
Who's kick at skinny?
Okay, what was the first thing Hazur say we need to do to take blessings in this mission? What he started the Friday sermon with? Yes, he said we need to reform ourselves. Who's listeners? Yes, yes.
MashaAllah. That's me.
In what era was described for the coming of the promised Messiah, alayhi salam?
Victorian, you know.
Yes, in the era of darkness. Inshallah. You know what's good, Murabisab? The text on Al-Islam.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Hazur uses like high class Urdu. So it's a good read after.
The review of religion, yeah, review of religion, they're really good.
What fact was the similarity between the companions of both the Holy Prophet ﷺ and the promised Messiah ﷺ? Oh, yes, malicious treatment and persecution.
Only because I know that you wouldn't write that as an option.
Hazur stated the promised Messiah ﷺ has demonstrated to the world that
The world is in need of love.
sounds like a James Bond movie. Yeah, Islam has superiority over religions. Okay. True, false. Trains and transports were part of a prophecy. Robbie, I've got a question in here that you'll like, you know.
Go for it.
It's coming up. It's a true or false one. Algiers is which country?
Al Jazeera.
Al Jazeera.
Jazeera actually means island, so it means the island in English.
Oh.
Yeah, no, look.
But
be
it's not an island though.
Yeah, no.
Isn't that meant to be Jazeera?
Yeah. But they say Al Jazeera. They say as Al Jazeera. They spell Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera News.
Okay.
Is that the question you want me to like?
It's coming up. It's later. The most expensive fruit in rare fruits is of which type?
Grapes.
Grapes. Oh, just got that. I hope it's not grapes. Melon.
It's a melon. There's a melon that's sold in, I think it's Japanese, sold for 25 grand. That's crazy. Some type of melon. Okay. How many films are being produced in India annually?
Oh my days. Does this include series?
This question.
Drama.
No, just films.
It can't be that many, can it? 1,000. No.
Yeah. Literally, if you think about it, everyone just glued to the TV.
But on Google it says 2000.
Oh well, it's still a lot. It's still the biggest one though.
I never Googled it though.
It's still the biggest one. So
Expose yourself.
I don't know if that's right or not, but either way, it was the biggest one there. So if you didn't get that,
yeah.
Oh, okay. To be born of a twin was not one of the signs of the promised Messiah. Alayhi salam. True or false?
I don't like these lot questions because
it's just the one.
They're here to catch you out.
To be born a twin was not one of the signs of the promised Messiah. Was not. Was.
What?
Oh my days. I was trying to understand the question.
Fix your internet, man.
Oh.
Reconnect it quick.
Oh, what's going on here?
I think because the question was wrong, Allah's like shutting this one down.
That definitely was false, but I don't. That's just the option. But what's going on?
So were you trying to say that him being born a twin was a sign, was a prophecy?
Was he a twin?
Yeah, he was a twin. Yeah.
There you go. So we got it right. You got it wrong. You're the only one that got it wrong.
You said, was it a prophecy, you retard?
Now you're being so bad to me. I'm saying the bad words. What is this? What's happening?
Oh man.
I want to see something funny.
It's like Hazik, I don't give you control of the game because then I don't know what kind of words you're doing. Oh my god. That's a nice picture.
Here's the one saying the words.
Which is the thing is gone, you know?
It's a power cut.
See? Load shedding ho gaya. Yeah, it's not meant to be. Not meant to be. You and your little box room, man. Is there a call it a night, you know?
Yeah, I mean, my internet's fine. I can hear you completely.
I think the game's not working.
It's Kahoot.
Yeah, I think it's Kahoot. Yeah. We'll blame Kahoot.
I can see you fine. So I don't know what it is.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll save the next few questions for next week. So, inshallah, you have over 20.
Yeah, I just need one more.
All right, guys. Jazakallah for joining today. I really appreciate it. Nice seeing you all again. Inshallah, we'll catch up next week. I think next week, inshallah. Jazakallah Zariyab for organizing the Kahoot. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.